Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing today? So, this is like the third video I think I've done today. So it's like I didn't go to all these different stores or anything all in different days. David and I did like one big shopping trip today. He was like a total trooper. But today, David and I went to the other Michaels. The Michaels in that direction. Because before all of the Hobby Lobby craze, like the day before the Hobby Lobby craze in my area, I had found the Michael craze, clearance craze in my area. And I actually didn't know the Hobby Lobby craze was starting, or I could have went to the store that day, which actually that was the store that I had told you guys the long story about with the lady and the remarks and this and that. See like my first and second Hobby Lobby haul videos for that story if you haven't heard it. But so I wouldn't have gotten anything anyway. It didn't matter. But I didn't know anyway. So I had bought a bunch of stuff from Hobby Lobby, or from Michael's, I mean, not realizing I was about to go crazy at Hobby Lobby too. So like I have reached my refill my yarn quota by like overflow of 1 million right now. Hopefully Joanne's doesn't join it. Is Joanne's joining it too, you guys? Well, anyway, but we went because I had to check out my Michaels to see, if you remember from my first video, they had Landscape and Unforgettable on clearance. This is the store that didn't have Landscape and Unforgettable for the longest time, and then they finally had gotten it back in, and now they're clearancing it out. But the lesson that I wanted to show you guys, I wish I had videoed in the store, but I was so busy running back and forth between the scanner and the aisle for the longest time. And then finally, I just went and had gotten a cart and was like, I'm just going to load this up. If I end up scanning it and it's not working out, I will bring it back. But like I'd scan a color and then I'd walk back, and it was like halfway down the store to price check it. So it was dumb on my part, but I got my exercise in for the day, which was nice. But they were quite, I was surprised at first that they were quite well stocked in both Landscape and Unforgettable. They do have big clearance things, but I didn't film to show you that because it's all stuff that I showed you from the first store. You could see, I think at the beginning of last week, my video for Michael's clearance. I did a video and a haul video, both for what I got, but it's basically all the same stuff. Like it's the newer yarns they put out at the beginning of spring. Those are all on clearance. It's yarn that they had never officially gotten in for wintertime, like the lava cakes. I'd been really excited to get that. It started with a P. I think it's a horse's name. But it was like a blue and brown and black lava cake. And I don't think I'll be a huge fan of the lava cakes, but it was really pretty. So I was going to get a few if they were there still on like the $3 clearance, and they were all gone. It was a different colorway. It was like a green colorway. So I didn't get any lava cakes, but it was all, there was a lot of the tea cakes like I had shown you guys and stuff like that, that was there. So I didn't end up filming anything in particular. But the lesson sort of that I wanted to like sort of remind you guys, if you go to your Michaels, if you're not clearanced out from Hobby Lobby, while my Michaels had the 2 islands in the middle of the aisles that had clearance on them, and the clearance was marked on them, what they didn't have, if you went down the aisles, they had some of the yellow hanging tags that were marked clearance, but they had like maybe 6 of those. Do you remember Damon and I going down the aisles and showing you in the first video last week just tons and tons of them, and those were all the spaces that were gone, missing, hardly anything stocked in any of them. These were not marked. So that included the Landscape and the Unforgettable. So that is what had me I took, the first thing I took was the Volcano, because that's my favorite colorway. And I took that down to the price scanner, and I was like, let me just see if they're ringing up clearance. Scanned it. Normally $6.99, on clearance for $3. So these were $3. So I went back and I told David, I'm taking them all. Which there was 1, 2, 3, 4. There was 5 of the Volcano. So I got 5 Volcano, $3 each. And I was like, you know what? Let me just see if this color rings up. So I took it down. Yes, it did. Clearanced. So I came back, and then I was like, there's Unforgettable. Let me see if this color. I don't know why. I think my brain was just, because we just left the second Hobby Lobby. My brain was just kind of overloaded at the time. So long story short, as short as I can make it, because I'm still Heather, right? After a couple different trips halfway across the store, that's when I loaded the cart up, and all of the Unforgettable, all of the landscape yarn is clearanced for $3 and not marked. I wanted to try desperately to remember what, like, to the point where I almost brought up YouTube and looked at my own video to try to remember which like loops and thread yarns and things like that were on clearance. But I just, like, that was our third store, and I just didn't. But I have the suspicion that if there's a certain one that you're looking for, you should just go scan it at your price checker, because I think they're all on clearance, guys. I do. It's at least worth checking, because, like I said, mine is definitely not marked as such, and it definitely rang up as such. That being said, let me show you what I got. You already know what I got. Let's be honest. As I already said, I did get 5 of the Volcano Landscapes. If you've been around my channel for very long, you know that I have an obsession. I have a problem. I need therapy or something. I need an intervention. I have decided, though, that soon, I don't want to put a time limit on it, but soon, I'm going to start using this. Probably this color even. I may not use it all, but since I have collected so much of it, I think I was going to make a shawl, and it still may be a shawl, but I think I have enough now that it's going to be a blanket, I think. I think I would love to have a blanket of this. I have hats made of landscape. Some of you guys have asked what kind of stuff I make with it. Blankets, hats, scarves, shawls. What else have I made with landscape? I know I've made a ton of stuff. I can't, my brain. Amigurumi animals. This stuff is beautiful with the color changes. Beautiful for amigurumi animals. Beautiful. Anyway. So 5 of those. I got Sand Dune. I love this color. I love this color too. This one's a little worse for wear. Let me try to show you. This side's a little bit better. But they only had 2 of them, and they're both pretty bad as far as worse for wear. But it's so gorgeous. I love these colors. But there was 2. I got them. I got... I'll show you this one, because this one is also worse for wear. And while I was trying to tuck it back in, I ripped my own label. But this was the only one they had. I have plenty. It's just adding to the collection. I have plenty to add it to. But this is called Boardwalk. Also, like I said, a little worse for wear. But look at those gorgeous colors. Look at them. They're so pretty. So pretty. It's like a pastel rainbow. It's gorgeous. Also got, this is so pretty too, Metropolis. It's just blacks, grays, and like a silvery white. It is so pretty. I'm going to say that about all of them. I know it is so pretty. So I got this one, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. So pretty. I feel like, I was going to say, I feel like this means that Michaels isn't going to carry them anymore, but didn't Michaels clearance these out once before also, and then they got them back again? So I'm not sure about the fate of Landscapes and Unforgettable in Michaels. I don't know. We'll see. I hope they don't get rid of them, but I mean, we can always order them online, right? There's no way that Lion Brand would do this to me, right? Lion Brand, you wouldn't do this to me, would you? I hope not. Okay, but Metropolis, 7 of those. And then, this was crazy, because I think that hands down I have the least amount of these. And coincidentally, these are Damon's, like, favorite. He loves this color. Blue Lagoon. I had gotten, I don't know, maybe like 5 or 6 more of these, maybe, at, like, the sale at in the last video that you saw. It is beautiful. I just don't have that many of them. And, I think Damon really wants a blanket with these. I got 13. I got 13 of these today. They just had like the top bin of these just stuffed full of these, like full of them. A few of them are worse for wear, but I got them all. Yeah, they're so pretty. They're so pretty. Look at the gorgeous blues. Love it. I think that was all of the landscape that I got. I left behind 3. I left behind 2 tropics just because they were like torn apart. And then I left behind 1 apple orchard because it was wrapped up in paper with just the price on it, like written on it. And so I was afraid they would just key in the price actually. And I didn't want to be like, oh no, that's on clearance too, when it really wasn't marked on clearance, you know. I didn't want an argument about it, I guess. And it kind of like, it could have just been wound more tightly since they had to put paper on it, but it did kind of look like some of it was missing. So I just didn't get it. Then I got, so if you've seen my dragon egg bags that I make, I usually make them with Red Heart Unforgettable unless somebody orders them with certain colors that they don't have in Red Heart Unforgettable. The Unforgettable is my yarn of choice to make them in. And somebody actually had asked me while I'm talking about this, if I have a pattern for them that I use and if I line them. I do not line them because I cannot sew except for by hand, and I can't do that. Like maybe I could sew by hand together, but not like the last time I made these, usually like when I go to make them, I post it on my Facebook that I'm doing orders and commissions for them and let me know what colors you want to order and this and that. And I think the last time I did it, I sold like 50 of them. I could not have hand sewn linings for that. There's no way. So I don't line them. As far as a pattern, when I first started making them ever, which was years and years and years ago, there was a free pattern that I had gotten like off of Ravelry. Since then I had memorized that pattern. And then I had started adapting it into something somewhat of my own because I made changes to the way the crocodile stitch was laid out, and I made just changes here and there. So like yes and no, but if you look it up on Ravelry, there is a good bag pattern to start with. I could tell you the changes I made in it, I guess, if you want to know my changes, but that's a good basic one to start with. But no, I do not line them. I know that some people do. I do not. But I do use this yarn a lot. So, and one of these makes 2 bags with enough left over that I could mix it. Like 2 skeins will make 5 bags. Does that make sense? So like each one will make 2.5 if I want to mix it with another one. So I got Heirloom, which is really, really, really pretty. And these were also not marked, but I rang them up at the thing and they all rang up as $3. I could not remember which blue, because there's several different blues in Unforgettables. I couldn't remember which one offhand I got, but I think I made the right choice because they have a blue that looks just like this, and this is the color that I got last time. So I picked up this one instead this time, which is called Tidal. It's got more like of a gray tone to it. So see if you put them together. Not the same. So this one's got more of a gray tone to it, mixed in with the blues. It's very, very pretty. And then I got Dragonfly, which was pretty popular last time also. Very, very pretty. It's very jewel toned. I really like that one. And then, was this the last one that I got? I'm sorting through piles of landscapes just to make sure. I think this was the last one. But I really liked the way this worked into a bag. Like, I really liked it. I think I may have gotten another one of this. I'm pretty sure I'm looking right at it, actually. But I got Echo. And it's washing out a little bit. That's a little bit better. But it's like greens and like purpley green and then purple. It's really pretty. Really, really pretty. I like it a lot. Gorgeous. Like I said, it works up into a really nice looking bag in my opinion. I had no problem getting rid of any of the bags that I made of this. And in fact, I ended up mixing this with, I think, this one. And it's striped up really pretty together to make a bag. Really pretty. Oh, I did get something else. I was going to say, I think that's it, you guys. No. That was all the yarn that I got. And then, not part of the clearance, I did pick these up with the, I used a coupon that was 20% off of all regular price items. And I did find 3 of the comfort grips because I mentioned this in my yarn room video that I had put out last week. But if you've been around my channel, you know that I'm a Susan Bates girl. But my favorite hooks ever are the bamboo hooks. I don't know if I have one in here to show you. I feel like I should. They're these, but with a bamboo grip. Oh, yes, I do. These right here. They're Susan Bates hook, but with a bamboo grip. These are my favorite hooks ever. And I had gotten a set of these from like Hirschner's. But apparently when I got them, they were already like on their way out as far as retailers go. I did find a few on eBay recently, and I got a couple of them. And Hirschner's has not the set, but a few sizes. So I did buy a few that are hopefully coming in the mail in the sizes that I normally use. But my second, like my runner-up choice are these comfort grips they have like a soft, I think that's what they're actually called, is a soft grip or something like that. Aluminum. Well, they're not called anything on the stickers, but they're not the same aluminum down here. I think when I bought them online, they're called like soft grip. And I did buy a set of these extra because I started noticing in the ones that I use a lot, like my H hook, there is, on top of the black, there is like a clear coating. And I know this because it's starting to rub off finally because I use them so much. So eventually the little clear coat starts to wear off. But I figure between the bamboo and these are like hooks that I hope to be using for like the rest of my life, which is hopefully a long time. So whenever I see them and I have like a coupon, I'll grab a couple, especially in the sizes that I really like. So I got these 3 today. But that's everything that I got from Michael's today. clearance is still going. It's still out there. And apparently, at least in the 2 Michaels that I've been to, they're on clearance, but not everything is marked. So scan away. And if it's something that you've seen, whether it's in my videos or somebody else's videos, and it's something that you want, definitely pick up that color and scan it and see if it is at your store. It's worth trying, you know, because I don't think online they do sell the clearance stuff, or at least not the same as in the stores. I know online they have like a clearance section, but I don't think it's the same stuff normally, like not all of it anyway. But yeah, hopefully you find some good stuff. And are we all clearanced out yet from between Michael's and Hobby Lobby? And like I hope Joann's doesn't do any right away, because I'll probably want to at least go check it out depending on how good it is. But all right, I will talk to you guys soon. I have another video or 2 going up also, so I'm going to get to that. And I hope you guys are having a really great week, and I will talk to you soon. All right. I love you guys. Bye.